Alright guys, gonna do some proper original here and some of that absolutely nobody's asked for, but it's my team of the season so far this season, obviously. As you can probably see at the start, it's Raya. I don't think there's actually too much up for debate there. I know Sunderland have had a really good season so far and defensively as well, and the keeper's been great, but just realistically watching the games, he's just been top. Again, I feel like this one's pretty easy, but this may be a shout for Reece James, but like some of the times he's played in midfield, obviously he's an unbelievable player, and I think if he played consistently there at right back, he'd be the choice. But can't really go against Timber. He's been class again in the best defence in the league, so again, pretty straightforward one. Again, pretty easy. There's obviously been some top defenders actually in the league this year who are probably pretty unfortunate to maybe not getting it, and I know there's been a few injuries between these two, but you can't really opt against him. Gabriel, just this season, has been an absolute monster. I know he was injured for a little bit, coming back again, what was it, last night, and scoring. Like, he's just taking the piss at this point. But yeah, again, pretty easy decision for these two lads to go in there. Here's where I feel I might get a bit of stick. I'm not going to lie. I do think it's certainly at least a debate, though, if you're not going to pick O'Reilly, if you're going to go for Cucurella or Calafiori, who have both been great. But for me, again, you can say it's biased if you want, but he's been class. He's been class. Obviously, he got his England call-up this year, especially at the start of the season when City probably looked a bit shakier. He was probably one of the more comfortable and better players in that defence. So really good to see him kind of making that position his own this year and kind of well-deserved for O'Reilly to get into the team, in my opinion. Another really easy one here with Rice, been the best midfielder in the league this season. We saw it a little bit last night against Villa when he obviously wasn't playing. I know they ended up spanking him, like 4-1, I think it was in the end, but the first half an hour or so there, Villa were getting through that midfield way too easily. But yeah, really, really easy. Rice is obviously in there. I'm going to try to get through this half a bit quicker. I've took the piss a bit with that first half there, taking ages, but Szoboszlai's in there for me. If he's been fantastic, he's been Liverpool's best player. If he wasn't in that side this year, God knows where they'd be. He's been brilliant, bit unfortunate. I've given it away a little bit here, but Xhaka's missed out, which people might be a bit up in arms about. He's been obviously unbelievable at a Sunderland team that are overachieving at the minute, but it's my team, and I think Szoboszlai and this next player's done better. Here's where I'm expecting to get a little bit of stick, but he's been class. People are going to turn around and say, oh, because he scored a few goals here and there. But if you've watched every City game this season, he's been so good. So much better than last season. Obviously, he had a huge dip-off since the Player of the Year season, but playing centrally, he's so much better. And he just definitely deserves to be in there for me. On to right wing, and how can you not have Ryan Cherky in the team? He has been unbelievable. My favourite player to watch this season. I have made a separate video, if you go back. I made one in summer about how good Cherky is and how creative it is. Lo and behold, he's top of the league for assists at the minute. He's a sort of player that just gets everyone up off the feet. He's such a joy to watch and massivly deserves to be in this team. Right, we're almost there. This one doesn't really need any explanation. Erling Haaland's the striker. Finally, in left wing, I did almost put Jeremy Doku in there. Semenyo I've gone for, so I'm getting less biased shouts. He obviously is potentially signing for City anyway shortly, so maybe I've gone biased there without looking as bad if I did pick Doku. But yeah, he's been class, looks top, and hopefully we do sign him. Right, so there we have it. As you can see here, Raya in there, Timber at right back, Gabriel and Saliba, centre backs, O'Reilly, Rice, Szoboszlai, then Foden at 10, Cherky, Haaland, Semenyo. It's been my team this season so far. Do think there's probably a few players I've just massively overlooked, so apologies in advance if it's the team you support. Please do let us know. Drop a comment if I've missed someone. I think Xhaka is probably the biggest one I've missed in my opinion, but I just think the lads in the team deserve to be there and have been a bit better this year. But yeah, apologies again. I know it's been absolutely ages since I've actually uploaded a video. But I will start doing it a bit more consistently and streaming probably as well, so watch out for that.